catching up with current events with the Chiefs from this past week. So this week, as expected, the Chiefs placed the franchise tag on Orlando Brown Jr., and they are allegedly close to extending Tyreek Hill, which would be structured in a way that would lower his cap hit for this upcoming season, in allowing us to make more moves coming up. But what do you all make of these kind of expected moves from the Chiefs?
I mean, we already talked about that, I think, a couple of weeks ago when we said that best case scenario is to tag Brown and, restructure. I know I said restructure Patrick and probably Kelsey's contracts and just pay them more up front. But I think they're doing that with Tyreek and I'm assuming they're still going to do it with those other two guys. So when you need money and you can, the older guys are able to step up and help the team out and restructure, it helps a lot. I know Tyreek over the years, or at least in the last couple of years, said that, he wasn't going to do anything like that because he had to look out for his family. And I think he understands more so that it's not to take money out of his pockets than to give it up front and restructure it that way. But still, I don't know. I mean, having him still as our number one is great. Holding on to a Brown, of which I think he still made the Pro Bowl, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Didn't have the best year. I think it was more so of our offense just catching on fire midway through the season, which helped him out because the young guys stepped up, and I thought they played way better than what he did. Obviously, they didn't get the nod to play in the Pro Bowl, but I'm excited about the young talent that we have on the line. And, now it's just a matter of taking whatever money we can save from these restructured guys and tags to go ahead and upgrade the rest of the team.
Yeah, to me, it was just, it was practical moves, right? I mean, honestly, that's what you do with Orlando Brown Jr. I mean, you had to go ahead and tag him up. That's your main guy on the offensive line to protect Patrick. And so, you invest in him for that year. That's buying you time. That's what you want to do, buy time as much as possible. But like he said, he's going to get better. I think, going from right to left, was that transition in itself. It takes some time, because your body is geared toward doing things, a particular way. And I think he's going to get better. He's definitely going to get better. But I'm glad he's here. I'm glad we, went ahead and tagged him. And so that's good for us. Tyreek, man, look, this guy is a once in a lifetime kind of talent. And a guy like that, you can't let him walk out the building. I don't care. I'm just for real. That's the way I look at it. I think with him, what he can do offensively, he's such a weapon. I mean, it doesn't look like he's going to slow down anytime soon. He's just now hitting his stride, man. He is absolutely playing, obliterating offense. He's so talented. Speed. I mean, he's just making. When I'm telling you, man, he's out there, man, like on the playground. He's making guys miss and just making them look silly. And I don't see anybody else in the league doing what he's doing. I just don't. And so when you got a guy like that, you got to make sure you're going to do everything possible to get that deal done. So, great hats off to them, making sure pushing it, get this thing, figured out. But as long as you have a guy like him, Kelsey and Patrick, you're always going to be in that mix. That's the way I look at it offensively. So I don't care if you don't have anybody else around you. Those three guys in itself is going to, it's going to speak danger to any defense. So great getting it done. I'm looking for him to be here for years on. And so to me, though, that was the necessary move, the practical move. I mean, that's what you do. So,
Yeah, his extension right now hasn't been reported yet, but the early reports are it's about 4 years, $85 million. With a lot guaranteed, because the last contract he took was that summer where there was kind of that we didn't know what was going on. There was an investigation with something went on with his child, and we kind of got a deal on him because of all that was going on. And so obviously we found out that nothing happened with that, and he's been he's been on good behavior since that contract. So now he's getting his due essentially. So
I do like this, Tyreek. I'm gonna give you a pen. I'm gonna give you a check. You got X amount of money to work it. I'm gonna close my eyes and I'll let you sign it the way you want to. I mean, for real. I mean, like a guy like that. Look, he proved it. He proved it this past year, and shoot, like I said, man, you don't let a guy like that walk out the building. You don't. You get it done.
And also creating space for this coming offseason. So that's a great move.
Yeah.